Let's face it, you've probably had a pet goldfish named Mr. Swimmy, Goldie, Bubbles, Flo, Nemo, or heck, maybe you were super original and named it Albert Einstein. Maybe if you hadn't had a goldfish, you've eaten a little orange crackers or visited an aquarium, or possibly went whale watching. Maybe you're a connoisseur. You like the finer things in life, such as sushi, clam chowder, or fish and chips. The possibilities of seafood are endless. You may or may not have heard of pharmaceutical pollution, although you most likely heard the comforting words, "There are plenty of fish in the sea," but by 2050, our children's children will be unfamiliar of this comforting phrase due to water pollution leading to the mass extinction of all aquatic life. Pharmaceutical pollution is a small yet vital part playing a large role through the contamination of water bodies and other factors of water pollution. This form of environmental pollution occurs when medical chemical substances and particles are directly or indirectly discharged into bodies of water, without sufficiently being able to rid leftover harmful compounds. Some of the pharmaceuticals that began to appear were estrogenic hormones, progesterones, and antibiotics. These are a few of the pharmaceuticals in everyday drinking water that are starting to surface in our water supply. However, our drinking water is actually safe because it is filtered through water treatment plants, and you most likely don't drink out of a river or a lake. In your drinking water, there is little to no pharmaceuticals lingering about. The effects it would have on human health are very slim. Estrogenic hormones found in certain medicines are making different types of male fish more feminine, giving them abilities to produce eggs. These chemicals are affecting their anatomies, causing hormones to take over, and in many cases, intersex fish are being scouted out in rivers nationwide. It's beginning to cause many problems such as growth development, and they aren't achieving their full growth potential and are unable to reproduce. Instead, develop much smaller and become sluggish and somewhat somber when threatened. Some fish have had irregular sized internal organs and were unwilling to defend their nests with as much charisma and strength and neglected it instead. None of us are at this stage in our life yet, but one day we'll end up in nursing homes, which is one of the two largest contributors to this type of pollution, a lot of which have had bad reputations for flushing medications down the toilet or drain after a patient dies or is transferred to another facility. Another contributor is agriculture, due to the animal waste slowly seeping its way down the river and drifting into the 71% of Earth's water coverage to keep agriculture from getting sick and growing much plumper poultry and livestock. Feed is crawling with pharmaceutical hormones and antibiotics fed to the animals to make them grow faster. It then can end up in manure that gets deported to crops for fertilizer. It too trickles its way into our sacred water and leaves us with mutated aquatic life. Even day-to-day people are contributing to pharmaceutical pollution, whether it's excreting waste after taking medication earlier, or lathering your body in some sort of ointment that eventually washes down the drain. Anyone can take action to start the trend of attempting to save aquatic life by not disposing of medication in toilet or sinks. Ask a doctor or pharmacist how to dispose of old or unwanted medicines to try and steer clear of exaggerated self-medication, and just take medication when the doctor tells you. Then, one day in the future, when cars fly and hoverboards are still a thing of the past, our children's children will be able to admire fish and the aquatic ecosystem as much as we do.